What's going on, guys? Tmart here, and I'm bringing you guys kind of a special video today. So who do I have with me?
Mom.
Yes, that's right. So I have my lovely, beautiful mother here today, and we're going to be doing a dual commentary because, as you guys know, I'm going to be leaving for California here soon. I'm going to be moving out of the house for the first time, and it's going to be pretty cool. It's exciting, but it's scary at the same time. So I figured we could talk about that. I figured you guys would like to hear from her, as well as I took some questions from you guys on a previous video that her and I can answer. So how are you doing today, Mother?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be here with you. So, first of all, what do you think about me moving? I mean, are you excited? Are you anxious? Are you gonna miss me? What's going on?
I'm very excited for you. I'm very anxious about it because I'm nervous about you moving away from home. I will miss you so very much. I can't even put that into words.
Oh, well, thank you, Mother. I'm definitely going to miss you, too. But, this is going to be a big deal because, as you guys know, I've told you before, my parents are divorced and I'm an only child. So, for the past 19 years, I've been the center of her attention, which has been great for me. I mean, I'm spoiled, I'm loved, it's everything. I could never ask for a better parent. But, I feel bad because I'm leaving the nest now and I'm leaving it kind of barren. So, I'm hoping she's going to be okay.
I will definitely be okay. I will miss you, and I know you're going to do great things, but we'll be able to talk.
That's right. I'll have to teach her how to use Skype or maybe FaceTime or something like that. But anyway, so let's hop into some of the questions here. You guys had quite a few, and we don't have a lot of time. So this first one here, this guy says, "Dear TmarTn's mom, what did you think when your son first started his YouTube channel? Did you support him, or did you think it was kind of a waste of time? Did you ever think that it would become such a big thing in his life? You should be very proud of your son, and he's lucky to have such a great mother." That is true. So what did you think when I first started?
When I first started, I just thought it was a hobby. Like, you're just down here, you're playing, you're doing some things on the video. And then as you start spending more time, I thought, wow, this is really starting to be something. And now I think it's something that you really enjoy, and I'm happy you're doing things that you do enjoy.
Yeah, and she's always been kind of like that. I mean, whatever silly, stupid little hobby I've ever had, she usually supports me. Like, way back in the day, I wanted to build model rockets for whatever reason, and, they had the A, B, and C engines. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but you shot them way up in the air, and, I thought that was cool, so she sent me to a summer camp for that. And then I also played basketball, so she put me in summer leagues, and I played in AAU a little bit. And, overall, just anything I've ever wanted to do, she's really supported, so I can't thank you enough, Mother. You are the best, and you have helped make me who I am. But anyway, so moving on, this next question here, this guy says, "Did your mom ever limit you to playing video games before and after all this YouTube business?" So, did you limit my time?
Well, we always had that rule in the house. Before you could do anything, you had to get your homework done and you had to do responsibilities, your chores, whatever. So after that, I did let you sort of do what you want. We did have times where it was cut off. You had to go to bed. That was it. But for the most part, since you met all your responsibilities, I sort of let you do what you needed to do.
And that actually kind of ties into the next question here, which this guy asks, "TmarTn's mom, I need your help, please. My parents hate me playing video games. They try to ground me as much as possible to stop me from playing. I'm really passionate about them, but they don't get it. What should I do? Thank you, ma'am. Your son is a beast." And I think that's partially the same answer there. If you get your chores done, if you get your homework done, if you get your social life responsibilities done, if you get your family responsibilities done, then you can play video games. It's the times that you neglect doing homework or neglect doing something else that needs to be done to play video games that gives them a bad name and may turn them off to your parents. So try to get your other responsibilities done first, then they should be more kind of open to you playing more. So do you have anything to add?
Well, I just want you to realize that your parents do things for you and ask you to do things because they love you, they care about you, and they want the best for you. So, just talk to your parents about it. Don't fight them about it. Show them that you could be trusted and that you could do the things that you're supposed to do, and try to work out a deal with them. They just do love you.
Yeah, and don't forget to remind them that video games are a very awesome career path. They're, there's a thriving industry out there, so there's a ton of jobs that you could end up working one day. So by keeping you off of playing Xbox, they could be neglecting your future and hurting your future career. So just throw that one out there. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, right.
So anyway, this guy asked a question that I get a lot, or I see a lot. So it says, "To Trevor's mom, did you ever have to pay for any of T's YouTube equipment?"
No, I didn't pay for anything.
Right. So if you're out there and you're looking to start doing YouTube, or if you want to buy a car, whatever it is, you got to get a job, man. I mean, I started on eBay at 12 years old. I was buying and selling a lot of stuff. I've been debating about whether or not I should do a series telling you guys about how I did it, and maybe one of you guys can pick up the torch and kind of pick up where I left off. But I did that, and then I also worked a part-time job as a busboy, and I had quite a few other odd jobs around the house and around the neighborhood and things. I shoveled driveways, I mowed lawns. So there's always something out there you can do to make money. You don't have to rely on your parents to do that for you. Just you can make it on your own. It feels a lot better, and you can buy the things that you want. So anyway, moving on. This guy asks, what is the first video game that you bought me?
I remember when he was young, when the Game Boy, that original big gray one, first came out, he used to keep a paper copy of that, and he wanted one so bad. So I finally got him that Game Boy, and I think your first game was Mario Brothers.
It was Mario something, right? And then I think I got that on my birthday, which was around September maybe. And then on Christmas, you got me Pokemon, which was the biggest thing in the world. And, like I said in my setup video, that was by far the best time of my gaming career, of playing video games in general, was playing Pokemon on the old Game Boys. I played that game so much, I could hear the music in my head when I shut it off. And me and my best friend down the street, Andrew, he would come over, and we would seriously, start at 6 o'clock, and then we would play until 4 a.m., just playing Pokemon nonstop all weekend long. It was pretty cool, and that's really what got me started into video games. So anyway, this guy asks, what was I like as a little kid?
You were just such a sweet baby. You would laugh at everything. You would smile a lot. You were a great kid. The only thing is that you got a little older and we would play games or whatever. You were so competitive. You had to win, and if you didn't win, you got mad.
Right, yeah, I remember that. We used to play a lot of Monopoly, and I don't think we ever finished a game where I was losing. If I started losing towards the middle or I started running out of money, that was it. I was gone to my room, screaming, yelling, probably sometimes crying, because I was very, very competitive. And that could also be the reason why there's a hole in the door behind us that you guys saw in the setup videos. So
not very happy about that.
Yeah, we'll have to do something about that. But I'm not really a sore loser. I'm more of just really passionate about winning. That's how I would say it. So that's a good way to put it. But anyway, so moving on. This guy says, what are some baby TmarTn stories?
Oh gosh, I remember when you were a baby in your crib and you blew out your diaper and it was all over. So I guess you decided to do some hand painting on the wall. That was a fun thing to clean up.
You wouldn't happen to have any pictures, would you?
No, I was so upset at having to clean up that mess and the smell. And then how about the time I lowered your basketball hoop so that you could slam dunk when I think you were 3.5, 4 years old, and then you decided to ride your bike underneath it, and the net somehow got caught on your front tooth, and it yanked your tooth out. So for about 3 years, you didn't have a front tooth.
Yeah, that was really funny. And the funny thing is I had somebody over from the neighborhood that you didn't like, and I was talking to them while I was riding my bike, so that's why my mouth was open. That's why I was hung from the basketball hoop by my tooth, and that's why it ripped it out. So I guess I should have listened to you and followed your rules there. So
yeah, and the one time you got up on top of the monkey bars and thought you could fly, so you jumped off, and they call me, and I have to rush you to the emergency room to get 8 stitches in your head.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I quickly found out that I was not Peter Pan. But anyway, so moving on, this next question here is going to be pretty good. What's the worst thing I ever did as a kid? Whoa, hold up there, guys. This is the end of part 1 of the Comm with Mom. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, then part 2 is going to be coming out tomorrow. Part 2 is going to be really funny. We got some good stuff in there. We got what she thinks of my relationship with Selena Gomez and Rebecca Black. We talk about a topless cleaning service and what my mom thinks if we should get that at our new Gamer Shore house, and a couple other things. We talk about her making me sandwiches, and it's a good time. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow to watch that, and again, thank you all for watching this one. I'm sure she's going to watch this video, so if you guys could leave some positive comments and maybe rate it and things like that, I really appreciate it, because it'd make her happy to see that you guys enjoyed a video that she was a part of. So anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Come back tomorrow for part 2, and thanks for watching. See you guys.